Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like two losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 250. 53. Ready.
Tiny's on Ringo.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Looking left side and he's got a man. It's low. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football first and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for a net.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line.
General West.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. You go tight.
On first down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing.
Jones pass complete to number 14. Touchdown, New York. Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit with a screen soon.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of left?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Watch two.
On 1st and 10, Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's... And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing to Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Logan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Adam Shaheen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
15 line. 15 line. Ready.
Jones now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I say don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. Tyler Boyd leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jones now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
And now let's look at the quarterback, Matthew Stafford, in our player spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Returning is Peppers. .62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A gain of 37. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The ball right down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On second down and 4. Stafford going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Stafford on first down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New York set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
6-6. Pull it high. Now.
Back to throw. Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Stafford now to throw. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, Lorenzo Carter. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2.